Alright, now we will move on to the assessment of 20 mark essays. So for H2 Geography, all 20 mark essays are assessed using the same set of rubrics. And in these rubrics, there are 5 levels. The higher the better. So L5 is the highest level in the rubrics. Okay, so now we will break down the rubrics into the different elements, right? I will look at the descriptors for level 5, which is the highest level. And you can see that a 20 mark essay is similar to a 12 mark essay in terms of what they are looking out for, which is CART, which Miss Ong has taught you, right? So clarity, accuracy, relevance, and depth. So these are the elements of a good essay, whether is it for 12 mark or 20 mark. Okay, so for a 20 mark essay to hit L5, the essay must have argument or discussion that is coherent or clear and well supported by relevant material. So clarity is something that is very important, whether is it for 12 mark or 20 mark essays. Then the next element of a good essay is accuracy. So definitely for a 20 mark essay, there must be accurate knowledge, right? And the use of terminology should also be accurate. So terms that you use, such as latitude and altitude, it must be used accurately, right? And it's not just about the accuracy of the knowledge, but also the depth of understanding that is shown in order to hit L5. Okay, and accuracy also includes the accuracy of examples that you use. So we will check the examples that you use, whether it's correct, is it free from error. It's not something that you just made up in your head. Okay, the third element of a good essay, relevance. So to hit L5, definitely your essay must be relevant in answering the question. And for L5, it means relevant in fully addressing all the demands of the question. This one, as we do more 20 mark essay, we will start to improve on our skill in answering the question and addressing all the different demands of the question. Okay, the fourth element, depth. So for an essay to hit L5, right, there must be good depth in terms of evaluation. So there must be strong evaluation, evaluation that is relevant in answering the question, and evaluation that is comprehensive. I want to unpack this term comprehensive. What does it mean to have evaluation that is comprehensive? So for evaluation to be comprehensive, we can also use another term, which is consistent. Okay, so for a 20 mark essay to hit L5, the evaluation has to be comprehensive or consistent. So this means that the evaluation cannot just come at the end of the essay, which is something that you do in econs. But in geography, it's different. In geography, the evaluation must be throughout the essay. And that's why we say comprehensive evaluation or consistent evaluation. So the evaluation must start in the introduction, where you outline your stand or you outline the argument that you're going to make in your essay. And then these evaluative arguments would then be developed in the body and the conclusion. So the body and conclusion will support the evaluative arguments that you make in the introduction. We will learn more about how to do this in the next video, right? But for now, just remember, for a 20 mark essay in geography, evaluation must be there throughout the entire essay, in the introduction, in the body, and the conclusion. Okay, now the last element for 20 mark essay is quite special. This is only relevant to 20 mark essay. It is not tested for 12 mark essay. So only for 20 mark essay, to hit L5, you need to show strong evidence of synoptic thinking. So what is synoptic thinking? Synoptic thinking means that your essay shows the ability to draw links across themes and sub-themes of the syllabus. So let me give you some example. For instance, if there's an essay, the 20 mark essay is testing you on deforestation, which is a topic in theme 1. But in your essay, you're able to link to climate change, which is a topic in theme 3. In that sense, you are making a link from theme 1 to theme 3, and therefore you are demonstrating synoptic thinking. Another example, synoptic thinking can be demonstrated across sub-themes as well, not just within across themes. So let's say I have a question that is on theme 2.1. So theme 2.1, you will learn about development. So let's say there's a question that's set on development, and then I link to what I learned in theme 2.2. For instance, I link development to water scarcity that's learned in theme 2.2. Then this is also an example of synoptic thinking. Some of you may be a bit worried about synoptic thinking. Do not worry about it now because we have not learned sufficient breadth of the syllabus in order to do synoptic thinking. So synoptic thinking is something that we will work on as we go further along your H2 job journey. As you learn more and more topics across the different sub-themes and themes, then we will talk more about how to draw synoptic links. Okay, now I want to show you the other levels, which is L3 and L4. I'm not going to show you L1 and L2 because we should not be aiming for L1 and L2. Right, so for L4, you can see that it's still looking up for the same four elements of CART: clarity, accuracy, relevance, and depth, as well as synoptic thinking. Okay, but if you go to L3, you can see that to hit L3, you only need to have CART: clarity, accuracy, relevance, and depth, but there's no need for synoptic thinking. So this means that if your essay you want to hit L4 or L5, there must be some evidence of synoptic thinking. If not, you will be capped at L3. Okay, I also want to look at the rubrics for L3 in a little bit more detail because L3 is the passing mark. So 9 out of 20 is pass, and then the maximum mark for L3 is 12 marks, and 12 mark would be a B. Okay, so we should all aim for at least an L3 in order to pass. Now, to pass a 20 mark essay, you also need to have clarity, accuracy, relevance, and depth. So the argument or discussion must be mainly clear, and your essay must feature accurate knowledge, and it has to address the question. Okay, because this is the A level, so if your essay has knowledge that's inaccurate or it doesn't answer the question, then unfortunately you will not be able to pass. So at the very least, you need to answer the question and you need to show accurate knowledge. Okay, that's why your content knowledge is very important, right? You cannot just smoke through because if you smoke through and then the content knowledge is inaccurate, you would definitely not pass. Okay, and lastly, of course, you need to have evaluation because a 20 mark essay is about evaluation. So if your essay is not broadly evaluative, you also will not be able to hit L3. Okay, so that's all. We will continue to look at these rubrics as we answer more 20 mark essays and we will try to use it to assess our own work in the time to come.